Hey folks, Knox with IT Inspired here. Today, wanted to talk to you about something super important, super critical to keeping yourself and your company secured from the bad hackers out there in the world that are definitely trying to take you guys down. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And that important thing that I'm going to show you today is properly signing out of a computer. I know that sounds so obvious. I know it's just like, well, locking does the same thing. It doesn't, especially in environments where you do remote desktop a lot, where you've got a terminal server or a T server, or if you just use remote desktop to get to your desktop, maybe over a VPN or something. What I'm talking about is when we remote into a computer and we click the X instead of properly signing out. So the proper sign out method would be to click start and then come down to your user profile and then click sign out, like right here. What I'm seeing a lot more going on these days is people are not doing this. They're rather just clicking the X right up here where it says close. And that doesn't sign you out. That just disconnects you, but it leaves you signed in. So I'm going to demonstrate this today. As you can see, I've got a little Word document pulled up that says my name is Knox and I am about to be hacked. I am signed in under a username called Knox. This is in a lab environment. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this and sign in as the hacker and then hack this session. All right, let me do that now. Let's close out. Let's sign in as the hacker. Alright, so it's bringing this up, and let me show you what I'm talking about when I say we're going to try and hack that session. It's showing disconnected. If I go under the Users tab here, you can see that Knox here is disconnected, and the Knox hacker is the live guy that's up and running that we're going to try and use to take over that Knox. So when we hack it, we should see that desktop in the exact state that the Knox account was left in. Alright, let me bring up a command prompt here. And I am going to move this to the other screen for safety purposes. I don't want to train people how to hack, but I'm going to show you the very end part of it. So let me just move this off of the screen real quick while I type these commands. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm ready to bring it back. I've typed in those commands, and let me bring it up here. Let me just bring up a new command prompt, and I'll show you what happens. Okay, here we go. Look at that. Just like that, I was able to take over this account. I am now acting as that person. So, what could we have done to mitigate this? Well, we could have signed out the correct way. Instead of clicking that X, like I was saying earlier, and this is the same thing for Windows 10, so do this on your desktops. Just click on that little user thing right down here where it's got a little shadow of a person. Maybe you have uploaded a picture, but you'll just click on that down there and then sign out. And that is the correct way to sign out. Now that can't be hacked. I'm also going to show you how to do it on Windows Server 2012 here. Let me just bring this in and we're going to zoom. Okay, so Server 2012 is a little bit different. You're probably going to start off on the desktop. Let me bring there. Nope. There we go. Probably going to start out on the desktop. So it's going to look like this, maybe. And what you're going to do is we're going to zoom in and we're going to click on the Start button down here. And then at the very top, you're going to see your username. We'll click on that and then sign out. So if you're remoting into servers, definitely make sure you're signing out with those methods. Don't get out there and try it out. Get out there and do it because that is going to make you and your company more secure. All right.